Welcome back to the channel. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Appreciate you guys liking and subscribing to the channel and getting my views up, getting my algorithm up. So today we're gonna talk about YouTube, of course. We're gonna talk about growing on YouTube, and then we're gonna talk about some life advice and things like that. So the first thing I want to talk about is the YouTube algorithm. So supposedly, if you have a phone, you can literally record like this on your phone, 4K camera, and start your YouTube channel. At least that's what I was told through my credible sources that have been doing YouTube. YouTube is apparently pushing certain content creators and the algorithms of like small pages and like small content creators that are like getting into the platform. They're starting to push their authentic, raw content out. So with my channel, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to continue to push that kind of raw, authentic YouTube growth content. Excuse I got some writing and stuff on the walls. The house is a little dirty right now. You guys are getting the clean side of the house right now, so there goes that. Yeah, so just have a conversation. I'm probably gonna be about like 15-20 minute video only. And yeah, I appreciate you guys coming, and if you haven't already, like, follow, subscribe for more. Let's get into it. So the first thing I learned on YouTube was that I can record a regular video. Like, you know, some people think they need like really good camera equipment, stands, you know, expensive Canon camera, Sony camera, and yeah, that's a good way to get content out. That's the best, one of the best ways to keep your content professional and whatnot. But you can also shoot a video from iPhone. So this video I'm shooting it off of iPhone, and this is just like what I've learned, like from the past, from doing YouTube and whatnot. As you guys know, this is probably going to be like my third YouTube video ever uploaded in this raw content form. So I'm sure you guys could like see me. I'm looking crusty, dusty. You could probably see stains on my shirt or whatever the case might be. I don't care. You're not supposed to care. It's raw content. It's meant for you to upload quickly, have no edits, and be able to scale faster. So that's what we're doing. So the first tip I learned when it comes to cameras is that on your phone, if you have a second phone, so here, I don't know if you can see real quick, it's a picture of me and my son, and then it says HD30 on here on the top right. I'm not sure if you guys can see that or not. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna click HD30, turn it into 4K, and that makes whatever you're viewing a lot better on the 4K camera. Now there's 30 frames, 24 frames, 60 frames. The more frames you go up, the more quality it is, but the more space your phone takes. Like, let's say you shoot a video in 4K, 24 frames. It will be different if you shot the video 4K and 60 frames. It'll take a lot more space than the 4K and 24 space takes. So basically what you want to do is you want to go there, change the settings, see 4K 60, and I don't know if you can see kind of, but already like the camera's moving like a lot more high quality. It's stabilized a little more, you know, it's following a little bit better. And then you can choose also which form or how close you want to shoot from. So that's the first tip I learned, or not the very first tip, but this is the first tip I'm sharing with you guys. It's like a very, very good first tip for content creators trying to, you know, get their content out and just be able to shoot on the go. You know, you can shoot from your phone. It's portable. It's nice and easy. And YouTube right now is apparently pushing those kind of videos. So I'm doing this whole YouTube channel just so we can have a trial and error or a trial and succeed or as some people like to call it, a journey. It's a journey. This is my, YouTube growth journey. So I know these first videos will be like cringy. I'm like, you probably can't even hear my voice right. I don't even have a mic on right now, but I'm gonna get one. So I want you guys to stay in, follow, and follow my journey as I get a mic, get new things, get new content up, get a whole platform set up, and so you guys can see basically how I am growing my channel, or how I'm going to grow my channel with you guys. Yeah, so when it comes to YouTube, that's my main focus right now, is just to put content out. And it's so hard right now because, like, we all have lives. Somebody has to pay bills: light bill, water bill, phone bill, car note, insurance, I don't know, a whole bunch of bills. We all have bills to pay, and we all have a different amount of bills to pay as well. But the common denominator is that we all have those bills to pay. So, it gets hard. Life is hard. I just took in one of my cars to the shop, and they're like, yeah, it's gonna be $4,000. Like, it's nothing. Like, money grows on trees. It doesn't. And they're like, oh, it's gonna be $4,000, $350 to get an alignment, and then we can check what the problem is, just so they can tell you, oh, it's $350 for the alignment, and now it's $4,000 for the suspension. Oh yeah, and then you broke one of your arm bars or whatever the case might be. Like, it's absurd. And I'm in the USA. Currently, I'm in Bellevue, Washington area. Yeah, so I know it's expensive. I know this is the Pacific Northwest, so the land here is very, very rich. And other places like the East Coast, or like Florida, where I'm from, New York, there's not like a lot of, like, the land isn't as rich, you know what I mean? So our air quality is like amazing over here, and this is definitely the place to be if you like tech. We got Amazon. What else do we have? We got Amazon, Starbucks, Microsoft. Let me see. I can actually see one of the buildings over here, and they have like Squarespace, Salesforce. Like, we have big companies here that you can get into tech too. We can like make some pretty decent amount of money over here, and if you're into tech, like, this is definitely the place to be. But my point is that it's hard. Everybody has it hard out here, and I know a lot of you are reaching into like, hey, should I start a YouTube channel? Give me 1 second. I gotta turn off my, I don't know, I think that's a coolant, AC, heater, coolant, whatever the hell it's called, central air. Give me a second. There's something stuck in my camera. There we go. Sorry about that. I had to turn off my like central AC system, or whatever the hell it's called. It keeps turning on. Anyways, yeah. I'm glad you guys are here. I'm glad I'm here. I know I'm supposed to be at this exact moment in time. If you're watching this video, somehow, some kind of way, this sucky video got into your feed. So, God's, I don't know what he's doing, but he's planning something, and he's brought this video right to your face to keep you aware of something, or give you an insight or something, maybe give you a gem of something. But yeah, this is like my 3rd video on YouTube, and it's like super cringy, you could say. I'm at the point where I'm just like doing it and not caring. I'm just like, I'm just gonna do it, and I don't care what it feels like, anything. I'm just trying to grow, trying to go through the process, trying to figure it out as I'm going. Sometimes you're not gonna have things figured out all the way. Sometimes you're not gonna have things figured out, like, you know, this life, man. Life, things happens, ups, downs, setbacks. You know, you get in your emotions, or something bad happens, and you stay in a bad state of mind or a bad rut for too much of a long time. And as I mentioned before on my channel, I'm doing this so my son could see that. Well, first of all, I want my son just to know that his dad, number one, is trying, number two, has gone through ups and downs, and there's video evidence of it somewhere where he can see, hey, how did my dad like go through that? How did my, you know, dad navigate XYZ? And I got a lot of responsibilities to cover. I got a lot of responsibilities on my plate. I got a couple businesses as well. Yeah, I'm doing basketball. You know, I got the basketball. I got the YouTube. I'm doing YouTube for my friend as well. You know, I'm doing my own YouTube page. Also trying to be still successful in basketball and what I'm doing with that in the world and whatnot. So it's like tough, you know. I got a lot on my plate, and the thing is that, you know, I'm still going. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but I'm just going. I'm not even looking to see what the results are. I'm literally just putting one foot ahead of each other and making a plan, writing some goals down on the board, and keeping my head straight down. And, you know, I'm in a whole different place than I was last year, and I'll take you guys through that journey too, and I'll tell you guys more about where I come from and where I came from if you guys subscribe to the channel and follow me on my journey, so you guys can learn more about what it is that, you know, I've been through, survived, and whatnot. But basically, yeah, I'm just trying to create this channel to learn how to navigate through certain situations. Like, I just got off a meeting for like a e-commerce program. You know, I've been investing in courses, and I've invested in so many things. Like, I've done trading. I still do trading. I've done options. I've done, like I was mentioning right now, I'm doing e-commerce right now as we speak. So, you know, I got a lot on my plate, and it's like I'm not trying. It's not like I'm not trying, you know, like I'm literally giving 110%, 120% on everything I'm doing. My mentor, Eric Thomas, I don't know if you heard of Eric Thomas, you know, you guys succeed, baddies wanna breathe, blah, blah, blah. You know, I just texted him today, and that's exactly what I said. I said, man, I'm giving it 120%. Okay, well, maybe 100%. I need to give it 120%. He just texted me back, said, let's go, you know. Nah, bro, this is crazy. So I basically literally just got done recording the whole YouTube channel or whatever, or YouTube video that I was doing. And then basically it got, my iPhone storage was full. So tip number 3, make sure you have iPhone storage. Go ahead and buy that 2 terabyte or 4 terabyte, whatever the terabyte buku storage, how they say. Get that buku storage. Yeah, you're gonna need it, because if you're doing content and you want to, you know, be able to upload and put things on your phone, record it, and send it up to the YouTube or to the cloud or to wherever the hell you're gonna post it to, you gotta have iPhone storage. So I recommend paying that monthly to, especially if you have an iPhone, paying the monthly to, you know, to get your videos uploaded fast and whatnot, delete old apps, get the space clear. That's a big thing that I'm learning. And this looks a little bit crooked, sorry. That's one of the big things I've learned so far. to make sure, you know, I have iPhone storage and storage in general, just to, sorry, I have to move this stand real quick to make sure it doesn't fall. You know, just to be able to capture everything and not get interrupted like we just did. So I know in the last video I was talking about Eric Thomas and I forgot where we left off, but it is what it is. If you want to learn more, if you want to follow me on my journey, hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll see you for the next one. Peace.